my name is Chris. When I was 8 years old, I started praying about marriage. And that's because the picture of marriage that I saw around me was not that good. And so I grew up believing and hoping that marriage would work, and guess what? I've seen it work. And I've seen things that some people have done that have helped them, and some things that have helped me. This year, my wife and I are going to be making 19 years in marriage. So I thought, hey, how about if I took some time off weekly to share 5 things at 5? 5 at 5, right? So 5 things. And so today I want to share something about the 5 capitals. I first heard this from Apostle Moses Mukisa, who leads Worship Harvest. And he had this from Mike Green. Mike Green wrote a book called Oikonomics, and he talked about the 5 most important capitals. And I think that that's a really great framework to work with. Now, when you think about it in life, when we're celebrating people, like for example, I'm in Uganda, and the richest man, or at least one of the richest men in Uganda, is called Sudhir Ruparelia. So everyone celebrates Sudhir. Everyone knows Sudhir because he's the richest man. So we celebrate the richest people. Then we know and celebrate guys with PhDs, the clever guys. And then maybe the family man, the sportsman. Yeah, the fastest runner, greatest swimmer, and then maybe we get to, the family man, and then, yeah, that prayer guy is usually off, right? But yet when Jesus walked the earth, what he did is actually he flipped that, and he celebrated spiritual capital first, the relationship with God, and the last thing he thought was money. Money is the last thing in life. When you really think about it, it's like, I think Apostle Moses likes to say that money is nursery school, right? So the lowest capital is actually money, and it's measured in terms of shillings and cents, or dollars and cents, depending on where you live. It's the lowest capital, and should not be the one that really drives your decisions. You can have money, but if you don't have concepts and ideas, you're soon going to find that the people with concepts and ideas like Facebook, ideas like Snapchat, ideas like TikTok, ideas like electric cars, Telsa, and the rest have made people rich. So they're not rich because they had money, they're rich because they had great concepts and ideas. So intellectual capital is actually higher than financial capital, right? The third capital is physical capital, which is measured in terms of hours and health, okay? So you could have money, you could be bright with concepts and ideas, but if you're sick and you run out of time and you die, it's no use, right? So you actually then need to take care of your body and to manage your time well, because it doesn't come back. Yesterday will never come back, right? So time and health. Right, so financial capital, intellectual capital, physical capital. But you could have all these and you have no relational capital, and that's terrible. Relational capital is measured in terms of family and friends. You know something? Rarely do you ever find anybody who on their deathbed says, hey, bring me a picture of that building that I own. Bring me all the money that I have in the bank. Bring it here so that we count it while I'm watching. Rarely does anyone say that. Most of the time what people do is they say, call me my friends, call me my family, I'd like to have conversation with them. So you will find that family and friends actually are higher than financial capital, intellectual capital, and physical capital. And the most important capital of all is spiritual capital. And that's measured in terms of wisdom and power. Wisdom and power. You're going to find that many times people get to do awesome things. King Solomon, we know about him because he was a wise man, right? So wisdom actually backs so much, and it's really one of the things that comes out of relating with God. Wisdom and the power of God, just seeing God work miraculous things in our lives. Many of us pray, and it's because we are asking God for wisdom, and we're asking God for power to intervene in our normal day lives, right? So 5 things today that I'm sharing, 5 at 5, right? It is that there are 5 capitals and that you need to put those right. Rank spiritual capital highest, wisdom and power. because when God intervenes in your life with wisdom and power, everything else flows. Family and friends, which is relational capital. Intellectual, physical capital, which is health and time. Intellectual capital, which is concepts and ideas. And then the financial capital, which is an outcome out of all these for others. I hope that helps. Let me know if you like what I'm saying, and if you have some problems with what I'm saying, I'd love to hear from you. But I will be back next week to share 5 at 5. God bless.